doing, sisters? All right. How you doing, Ray? See that? All right. Hey, look at that. I like that thing.
I had a group that they reached out to me, doing some things to get the vote out.
Okay, that's fine.
And I suggested that they might want to get a hold of this. Because I understand they got some dollars, some gas, and some other stuff.
That's fine.
So, okay. I'll make sure y'all get together.
All right, thanks. Appreciate
All right.
it. All right, okay. You're supposed to be at work. Look. That's why I'm not putting myself on here. So. Come on now. We're down here at the Walmart for John Crawford. About to get started. This young lady right here needs to say something to the people. She always get me.
I'm good.
How you doing, Yolanda? Nice to see you there. All right, all right.
I'm Marshall. We were on a call together with the YWCA.
Yeah, how you doing there? Okay,
Yeah.
Carlos. All right, how you doing there? All right.
Giselle, my wife.
How you doing, Giselle? Nice to meet you. All right. Can't recognize nobody with these masks and come out, so I got mine in my pocket here.
You'll be ready.
Sure.
They can't stop. You know what? I should have took them to court when they don't own the parking lot. I should have took them to court, but I didn't.
You know, all right?
I was supposed to be on there, and I just it was pretty much one day. Tried to get it in there. I wanted to be on there, but it turned out good though.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. See your
I'm about to have
mask.
my son do that for me too.
Let me see your mask. This is Talis, the main man of this right here. We appreciate his activism. Want to say something to the people, man?
Keep on fighting, don't give up, and know that I love you.
That's right, that's right. That's right. You know, man?
No, not all the way. It works in conjunction with, the one that they went to the house about
Well, see, it's with ours is with
Sabrina
the Justice
Jordan.
and Police Act. Have you read the Justice and Police Act? Hakeem Congressman Jeffries up in New York. Pull that up. And ours, I endorsed that. And it went to the House, and it passed overwhelmingly.
I do that too, and I never got pulled over that way.
But the officer pulled her over after her like quit. So she was wanted kilograms.
We don't know. But the bottom line is, at least we got something right. So when the shit does,
You're an American now.
no, that's
He said you're in
no, the John Paul law, yeah.
We got a team out here for Desiree Timms.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Let's shout out for Desiree Timms. Is she out here?
She's not. We're here on behalf of
That's fine, that's fine. She's here, okay, in spirit, okay? So, y'all just wave to her. Say hi, all right. Shout out to Desiree Timms, all right.
Looks cool. Oh, this is
Everybody's out here. Ready to get started.
Melissa and Lynn. They're with us. I know, it's good to always put a face down there.
They're about to get started. We're just waiting here to get started. About to get started pretty soon. Just be patient. New Black Panther Party. They New Panther Party here. My sister. All right, Black Power, yes.
Black Power. Take heed to everybody's whose names they have, you know. So if they have those names recognized on their shirts, you'll see Kylan English on shirts. He's from Dayton, Ohio. That's 10 minutes from here. You know, nobody's really said anything about that. So those type of people are the people that will recognize them.
And I know it's been 6 years since this is not the first year that people have gathered outside this Walmart.
No, it's happened ever since then. And it will probably always happen. It definitely will.
We're looking at Deja Jennings getting interviewed.
The turnout right now is for people. Is this larger than past years? Similar?
Might be a little bit more, you know, but everything that's going on is waking America. So now more people are involved. More people want to go out and do something with their
Head west.
But this is their safest way. The first thing that they know that they can do, this is their first step. So this is just, we're just going to continue to educate people, you know.
This is still what's going on. About to get started after a while. Everybody's standing around right now.
I will be speaking.
Starting pretty soon.
John Crawford II will be speaking, and some other individuals.
We're gonna have some speakers out here.
Everybody, if you can hear me, clap one.
About to get started.
If you can hear me, clap twice. Thank y'all. I'm glad everybody came out today. This here is to lift John Crawford III's name up. That is the main reason we're here today. not for me, it's for John. And so much stuff going on, it can become overwhelming. It's just a body after another body after another body. People of color, over and over and over repeatedly. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And I don't want to talk about too much of what's going on now, because there's so much going on. But just to touch George Floyd's case for a quick second, y'all just got a visual of what I go through every single day of my life. The system got their foot on my neck every day of my life. Y'all just got to see what I feel every single day if you don't look like me. It sucks.
This is Talon speaking right now.
John Crawford III. I'm going to tell y'all, if y'all didn't see that video I posted, I'm going to share for y'all how he affected my life. Before John Crawford entered into my life, I sold dope. I pushed weed if I wasn't smoking it. I did everything that I wasn't supposed to do. I was a different person at that time. I was actually sitting in the Greene County Jail for possession of crack cocaine. And I seen what happened to him on TV. And I don't care if the person was white or black. Everybody in the county jail was saying, that's bullshit. That shouldn't have happened. Ain't Ohio an open carry state?
That's right.
Ain't Ohio an open carry state?
That's right.
That's crazy, man. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. So, I don't know. I got out November 7th. I know November 13th, Tanisha Anderson in Cleveland got touched. We lost her. We lost the queen for no reason. We can't call them when we need help. It's a lot of things I found out we just can't do. And I'm learning these things as I'm changing. I called my mom and said, Mom, something's happening to me and I don't know what it is, but I like it. Because I started to notice things that I never noticed before. I started to feel things that I never felt before. I got more upset, more angry with what was being exposed to me that was never exposed to me before. I started thinking about the situations I had in Cleveland where I could have lost my life because I had interactions with police and I didn't know how close I could have ended up being a John Crawford or Tamir Rice or Tanisha Anderson or Rakia Boyd or Jamarco McShann. I could have been any one of those. And then 10 days later, we lose Tamir Rice. I used to play baseball for that rec center when I was back home in Cleveland. And through all of that, man, Bumani and my landlord, Judith Heffling, they started doing vigils. And I went to one. Then I went to another. And I felt like I could do something. I found out silence is violence. You can't say anything about what's going on if you ain't standing for something. And I constantly learn more, and I constantly learn more. And now I'm doing this now. And now I'm educating my son and raising him up the way that I'm supposed to. And I went through everything that I went through in my life to prepare me for moments like this. For moments when I'm in front of young folks. So that I could build them up to understand what they're going against. So they can know what they're dealing with. At an early age, expose them to it. So they know. You don't want them to be 18, 20, 21 just finding out about it. You want them to know what the enemy smell like, look like, talk like, walk like early. Chess, not checkers. Prepare them. Like Desiree Tim said, bring your kids to the table because they're on the menu. And they are. They are. And to fix the future, we must work on the future, which is the youth.
That's right.
And I'm going to go ahead and say it. Even if I teach my son everything that I know and prep him, that don't mean that they still won't touch my son.
That's right.
So defend yourself.
That's right.
Like my brothers is doing. I love them for it. And as time moves forward, young people are starting to wake up. More and more of them are prepping themselves, equipping themselves. And they're going to touch me either way, so I might as well prepare myself. That's right. As the Panthers did. As these young brothers is doing. It's a beautiful thing. Y'all don't even know what this is right here. This is a blood and this is a crib. United. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's
Good.
beautiful.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Understand what's happening right now. Understand what's going on here. I love them. I tell them all the time, I love my guys, man. Because it takes courage to do what they're doing. It takes bravery to step outside that box or that circle. It takes courage to go against your homies or whatever situations you face. Y'all don't know what they deal with. But moving forward, John Crawford III should be here with us. But he is here with us because he lives inside of me every day. I'm grateful for him because of how he woke me up. If it weren't for him, I'd probably have a ball in my pocket. I'd probably be running around with a gun dirty. Who knows? Like, I wouldn't be here with y'all. My son wouldn't know about Marcus Garvey right now if it wasn't for John Crawford III. So I'm grateful for him. He was a blessing for me. He was a blessing for me. He saved me, so I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm going to turn this over to my homegirl, Deja. She got some words for y'all. Give it up for her.
We got Deja Demings about to speak.
Everybody can hear me. First things first, I seen some Central State shirts over here. What's up? Shout out to y'all. HBCU love. A couple months ago, I taught at the Oakwood protest. I'm sorry? A couple months ago, I talked at the Oakwood protest about two boys from the same city living two completely different lives. John Crawford III was not from my neighborhood. He did not grow up the same way that I did. Oh, they got me a new one. Is this better?
Yeah.
Great. All right, we're gonna start over. A couple months ago, at the Oakwood protest, I talked about two boys being from the same city, living two completely different lives, two completely different ways. John Crawford III was not from my neighborhood. He did not grow up the same way that I did, and still that didn't make him immune to racism.
Right.
I am sure a number of us can account at many times we've been to this Walmart. How many of y'all been to this Walmart?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How many of y'all still go to this Walmart? No, I ain't gonna do y'all like that. I ain't gonna do y'all like that. So let me ask you this. What did you feel when you heard of a senseless murdering by a police officer? I can tell you that I was not surprised something like the murder of an innocent black man in broad daylight that happened just 10 minutes from where I live. But that did not change the hurt, the anger, the fear, the frustration that I experienced knowing that that happened just 10 minutes from where I live. How many of you have heard of Kylan English?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Say his name too.
Kylan English.
What I aim to do is advocate for our brown and black brothers and sisters. We stand for you and we stand with you. We want to create the change and the healing for our community. That is why putting the right elected officials in seats to advocate for our demands is so important.
Yes.
There have been so many apologies. We want more than just a hashtag.
That's right.
We deserve more than just a hashtag. We demand justice. We demand basic human rights. John Crawford III's Black Lives Matter.
Say it.
Kylan English, Black Lives Matter.
Say it.
Breonna Taylor's Black Lives Matter.
Say it.
Emmett Till's Black Lives Matter.
That's
This
right.
isn't new.
That's right.
This is not new. Open your eyes to what is happening around you and speak up for what you believe in. We are not outnumbered. We are out-organized. Malcolm X said that. Our community must come together to show them how powerful we are when we work together to break down systematic racism and build up our community at large. Rest in peace, John Crawford.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
We do have a back-to-school drive that we named in John Crawford's name. I know a lot of people are like, what does that even mean? But the only way to really hit America is to hit America's pocket. So we just don't want y'all to shop at this Walmart.
Yeah.
But that works. We just have to strategize, organize, mobilize.
stand up for what we believe in. An advocate is just somebody that stands up for somebody that can't stand up for themselves.
That's right.
Or somebody that's not being heard.
That's right.
Everybody is an advocate in some way. Even you little. You might have a little cousin or something, you know? You might take up for them. That's advocacy. Let's just keep teaching each other what it shows to be a community. We're out here together now. We have to be like this constantly. Thank you guys for coming out.
All right.
Great.
I love her. It's my sister.
We're going to honor this man today in every way. We're going to start by kneeling. Everybody, kneel. It's a moment of silence as we prepare to honor him by the spelling of his name, the spelling of his initials. Think about and reflect on the work that we have to do, the work that's been done, and what you're going to do to help change what is.
Everybody's kneeling right now. Everybody in the parking lot, the Walmart, Beavercreek. A peaceful demonstration. People from all walks of life. They're about to form his name. Sister Sabrina right here, awesome sister.
Mm-hmm. You just smelling my hair?
No,
Oh.
no, I'm bad. Yo. Are you They're about to spell out John Crawford name in the parking lot. I'm gonna do the initials. They're going to spell out, do the initials for John Crawford III right here in the parking lot. You can see everybody's still kneeling. They're spelling out the letters of John Crawford, his initials. As you can see, they're doing the J right here. You can see the J for John. Now they're doing the C for Crawford.
I bet they can talk
doing a J. They're doing the O. Now they're going to do the, when they're doing the J, C, and they're going to do the third. As you can see, they're lined up for the third. That's awesome. They're doing JC and then a third.
Oh, okay.
It's cold.
It might be colder than that one.
Yeah, that's not cold. No, they're both same thing.
They're making the J bigger. They're going to make the C bigger so it can be clear as to the J, C, the third.
I want to remind everyone that as we're preparing, this is a moment of silence and reflection. What are you going to do differently? What are you going to do to stop our black and brown people being murdered?
That's right.
When they yell things like I can't breathe. When they yell things like the gun is fake. As you're sitting here, you should be in silence. You should be reflecting. You should be growing.
As you guys sit here in silence, let's reimagine America. Let's reimagine America where systemic racism hasn't taken hold. Let's reimagine America where I'm as equal as my brother, my white brother, my Latino brother, my Asian brother. Let's reimagine an America that's inclusive, that's welcoming, that's nonviolent, where there's economic opportunity, where there's educational opportunity. Let's reimagine America where my son feels safe, where your son feels safe. Let's not be here in 2-3 years. Let's not be here 4 years from now. Because if nothing changes, we don't reimagine this America, they'll be here somewhere else, whether it's Missouri, Arizona, California, Oregon, Arkansas. We don't reimagine America. We'll keep going through this. We'll add names to the list. Let's not do that. So let's reflect. Let's reimagine. I'll get this picture taken.
This is J, C, the third for John Crawford the third. This is John Crawford's father, John Crawford Jr. right here. Again, they just spelled out and the initials of John Crawford III. Here's the J for those that are just joining us, the C, and the third. John Crawford III. They just did the initials for John Crawford III.
Just know, stay where you are. Stay where you are. Understand the power that his name had. He's still with us, and we getting to share some of his power right now. His name alone is holding any cars or anything from happening right here unless we want it to. We holding this space. He's holding this space. He lives through me. Like I told y'all earlier, he woke me up. I'm grateful to be on this side of the fence and not straddling the fence. Stuck on stupid work, no dumb is what I was. Thank God for John. Thank God for John. His name is powerful. Look at how he's holding this space. Look at how he's holding this space. I like this funny part. Look at how he's holding this space. His name is power. His energy is real. His energy is real. You gotta feel that. I feel it. I feel him inside me. I feel him out here. It's real. It's real. His name, his body, his spirit lives. It didn't matter. It matters. He ain't going nowhere because I'm here. My son is here. His sons is here. His family is here. He ain't going nowhere. I want y'all to stay where y'all are. I'm about to pass it over to somebody who's been here from the jump. Mr. Jerome McCord. Give it up for him. Say his name.
John Crawford III. John Crawford. John Crawford. John Crawford.
It is an important day. It is an important reason that all of us are here. And we're here with a single message. That is, we're sick and tired of being sick and tired. That's right. We're sick and tired of adding names to a list where people are being killed because of the color of their skin. And you couple that with the fact that there's no justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No racists.
Police.
And until justice is done, we must do what we must do to continue the fight.
That's right.
Before we release these young people in the name of John Crawford, I want us to be thankful and grateful for all of the young people
That's right.
Risen up. Come on and give it up. They risen up.
Yes. Yes.
What they're doing is unprecedented, and they ought to be congratulated.
They show us. You right about that.
I want to mention one name beside John today, and that's a sister that is still with us. Her name is Corey Bush. Corey Bush lives in Ferguson, St. Louis. She was on the ground with us when Mike Brown was killed, murdered by police.
Yep.
She was homeless, but she led us night after night after night as we fought for justice. She decided she wanted to go further. She made herself a candidate for Congress, representing St. Louis,
Yes.
representing Ferguson. They said she didn't have a chance in hell. I can say that right now. Yesterday, when the results came in and the votes were counted, she unseated a 20-year congressman.
That's right. That's good. Yeah. That's right.
Let that be a message, brother.
That's good.
The young black man can't go to the store, do nothing but talk on a cell phone, holding a toy that is sold in the store that he's in, where people can walk around him unalarmed, unafraid, and where some I'm not supposed to call names, where some folk can show up because of the color of his skin and because he was in a uniform, took action that did not have to be taken.
That's right.
Well, we've got news for Walmart. We've got news for America. No more, because we've been taking it too long.
Yes.
Finally, I say to you before we pray, Joseph Lowry, who we lost not very long ago, said it was time in America for us to fight together no matter what color we were. He said we had to fight together till white would get right.
Yep.
Till black wouldn't have to get back.
Yep.
Till yellow would become mellow. Till brown could stick around.
Yep.
And until the red man could get ahead, man. Black and white, red, yellow, and brown. We're standing together saying no justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
We ain't taking it no more. Give yourselves a hand.
Good.
Yes, sir. It's a new day. It's a new day.
Yes, it is.
Wake up the sleeping giant. I'm ashamed when I think of the black church sometimes. I'm ashamed when I think of the white church sometimes. And it makes me wonder, where are we that we're not front and center in this fight?
Thank you.
If Black Lives Matter, people of faith ought to be at every event like this that takes place across the country.
Right.
If Black Lives Matter, the church ought to be out here passing out waters.
Yes.
The church ought to be out here giving lunches and feeding people in the name of John Crawford.
Yes.
So on behalf of the International Congress on Faith and Justice, who I represent, we made up our mind that we ain't tired yet, and we're going to fight until justice is done, and the name of John Crawford III will never be forgotten. No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Our Father, as these young people have come and demonstrated their power and their resolve, we're grateful to Tallis. We're grateful for Sister Island and Sister Jazz. We're grateful for all who have gathered in this place, that we might remember one of your fallen soldiers. Father, we declare that he left too soon, but we're not going to let his memory ever die out. Continue to empower this mother. Continue to empower this father.
That's right.
Bring us together no matter where we come from, no matter our background.
Right.
Rich and poor, high and low, have and have not. Bring us together till the raptors
in that house on 1600 Black Lives Matter Drive in Washington, D.C. is rid of the monster. Is rid of the monster who has allowed this kind of stuff to take place in this nation. In spite of him, we declare Black Lives Matter. In spite of him, we declare there's a new day coming. In spite of him, we declare it's time to get up, leave the West Wing, go back to wherever you came from. We don't want you no more. And so, God, have your way, that your will be done. In your son's name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Give it up one more time for Crawford.
Yeah.
Rise. I love y'all.
Okay,
thank y'all.
rising.
Give it up for
They
the
did an
people
awesome
that
job.
They
did an awesome job. They did an awesome job.
All right, y'all. Now a word from the father of John Crawford III, Mr. John Crawford.
All right.
Give it up for him.
About to hear a word from John Crawford's dad, John Crawford Jr.
Wow. That's, here we are again. Yet again. First and foremost, I want to thank the Most High, the Universal Mother, for allowing us to share this space at this time. I see a lot of new faces, a lot of different faces, a lot of different people. And our message from our family is simply this. We are eternally grateful for all that you've done, will do, and
we got an awesome crew up here to help make this happen.
Come on, no. I want some of the ones who from day one, we've been doing this, this is the 6-year commemoration of John's legacy, and I want to see some of the ones who were on the ground with us from day one.
That's right.
And recognize
That's right. Amen. That's good. That's right. That's right.
Yolanda, I'm sorry. Yeah, Miami Valley, right. And she's usually our coordinator. She helped coordinate a lot of this. I kind of let them do their thing, and it's just amazing the results of it. Tyler's, of course, day one. And there's a lot of other people. And if you would, if you're here, come forward and give them a round of applause. We want to recognize.
That's good.
We can't do this alone.
That's right.
We can't do this by ourselves. So I want to pay tribute, if you will. I've got, I'm terrible with names right now. I'm explaining Nicole Taylor, NAACP Vice Chair of Criminal Justice Division. I've been working on the proposal for the John Crawford Law for 6 years. If you would, go to change.org, Google John Crawford III Law, and it's pretty comprehensive. You can read it, support it. We need your support. We need the numbers, frankly. We need the support so we can unseat people who need to be unseated.
That's right.
Okay. And so, can everybody hear me? Yes. Okay. So what we're doing is an update. We're putting the pen to the paper. Okay. Which, again, Nicole and I have been doing pretty much from day one. Because you can talk it all in the world. If you don't put the pen to the paper and take action, it's all in vain. So you got to be really tired of being sick and tired, as Dr. McCord said. So hopefully we're working with Congressman Hakeem Jeffries out of New York. He had a proposal that went before the House about a month ago, I guess. It's called the Justice and Police Act of 2020. At your leisure, please take a read. It's a great read, and their report and ours is kind of congruent. And there's a lot of correlation between both of the reports, both of the proposals, and it passed overwhelmingly in the the House, and we've actually got quite a few Republicans on board. So hopefully one day, once we, get this administration kind of changed and get some real people in positions of power, we can, and some humane people in power, then we can effectuate some change. So please take a read. Please support it. We need your support. The John Crawford III law and the Justice of Police Act. And there was another sister. Where is she? There she is. What was your the bill that you're working on? What is it?
HB 706.
HB 706. Everybody, please take a read. Read it, support it, because it's going to take the collective. It's going to take all of it. Black, white, green, orange, purple. It's going to take everybody. Everybody should be tired. I hope my white brothers and sisters, and I hope you're tired. I really do, because it's going to take the collective to get these people uprooted out of office. And they don't care about you either. You should understand that. We're not the only ones that's getting murdered.
That's right.
It's at a disproportional rate, but you're getting murdered too.
That's right. Same, brother.
So it's not just us. It's just mostly us. If that makes sense to you. But again, I just want to take this time to really just show our gratitude as a family. Tressa and I and our families here, they're always here to support us. You're always here to support us. And I'm sure if John were here, I'm sure his spirit is uplifted right now. He's rejoicing right now in the spirit world, because he can see that I feel the change. I don't know about you, but it's different. It's different now. And I hope you feel what I feel. Because it is different. As Tyler's mentioned, he was our son, and I can feel a difference. I can feel a difference from this year, from last year. Every year it's kind of heightened. So I hope that you feel what I feel. I hope you take action, because as the good book say, if you don't have the faith without action is what?
Dead.
That's right. It's dead. So please, let's take action. Let's not just talk about it. Let's be about it.
That's good.
God bless you all. Thank you for being here. And I'm going to let Tyler carry it on over.
That's good. Yeah, that was John Crawford's dad. John Crawford's dad speaking about his son.
All right, everybody. Give it up one more time for John Crawford.
Yeah.
Right. If you would. Also, we got my lead attorney, Michael Wright. For those of you who don't know, I think he knows a lot of people, so most of you might know. My lead attorney on the case, and I want him to not put him on the spot. Say a few words about
Attorney Michael Wright over the case of John Crawford.
Everyone, thank you for your support. We have a trial coming up in November against Walmart Again, everyone, thank you for your support. We have a trial coming up in November against Walmart. So please.
That's good. That's good.
Pray for the family. Give us support because we really feel your energy. And it has helped this family, it's helped the lawyers tremendously during this last 6 years. So thank you. But again, in November, we'll be trying a case against Walmart.
That's good. That's good. That's right.
Hi, again, I'm Yolanda, and Tress and John have been incredibly gracious and kind to let me have organized the memorials in the past. I am grateful that I have met these people. They are extraordinary people under extraordinary circumstances. Excuse me. So grateful that I have had the chance to meet them. I'm sorry I met them under these circumstances.
This is Yolanda,
This is a really
Black
important
Lives Matter, Miami Valley.
Everybody is coming out to support and marches and protests for George Floyd. But we have to remember those who came before George Floyd.
That's
we
right.
have to make sure that in what John said is so important. We're not back here or back somewhere else in 2 years or 3 years or 4 years. So please take this momentum, take all of this desire to see change, and make sure we are making changes for this young man.
That's right.
So this young man can live to be 25, 35, 45, so that he can do some change in our country. I am grateful that Sabrina Jordan is here. She is with Ohio Families Unite Against Police Brutality. It's an amazing organization. She unfortunately lost her son in 2017. But you know a grassroots organization. We have Black Lives Matter Dayton here. We have the new Black Panther Party here. Black Activists United here. We have Christina here. She is the Democratic Party. Deja is a wonderful organization, Dayton Young Black Professionals. If you can't do anything else, if you don't want to march, if you don't want to protest, support these organizations that are doing amazing work in our community. Thank you so much.
That's good. That's good. That was Yolanda Simpson, Black Lives Matter, Miami Valley.
All right, y'all, going forward. We're about to take a walk. Not a long walk. We're just going to go around right in front of Walmart and meet right back here.
That's right.
Let them know how we feel.
That's right.
And if we shut them down for a minute, you know I'm always proud of touching that man's money. And we will pause for a minute for a moment of solidarity, for a moment of silence. Because like I said, if you want to get the man's attention, I always say it. Touch his pocket, man.
And his hearts and minds will follow.
He don't care about nothing we doing until his money running short. And best believe he watching every penny. Every penny. But if you want him to look down and see what you're doing, if you want to know that you're being effective, touch his money. I mean, all y'all done seen Trading Places, right? If you ain't seen Trading Places, watch it. I'm about to get in the front. Folks that's wearing white, get in the front with me. We ain't in no rush. It's going to be a slow stroll.
I was asleep. I can't. I jumped up.
Get the people in white in the front, please. Everybody else
I'm just going to watch them as they're going around here. You okay? Oh. Okay, all right, good. Have you ever met John Crawford? That's his dad right here. Let me show you. That's fine. That's fine.
Everybody mask up. If you need a mask, we have
Let me go get my mask. No, I got one in my phone.
Black Lives Matter. 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 Black Lives Matter.
No peace. No peace. No peace. No peace. Black Lives Matter. No peace. No peace. No peace. Police. Police.
Hey, I know we can get louder than that. We got enough people for them to hear that McDonald's.
Right here at the Beavercreek Walmart. Just walking the parking lot, a peaceful demonstration. John Crawford.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
Say his name. Black Lives Matter. 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 Say his name.
Go ahead.
Say his name.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Say his name. Say his name. No justice. No peace. 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 Say his name. Say his name. Say his name. Black Lives Matter. 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 Black Lives Matter.
Your destination is on the right.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Say his name.
John Crawford.
Say his name.
John Crawford.
Say his name.
John Crawford.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No racists.
Police.
I said no racists.
Police.
No justice.
No peace.
Say his name.
John Crawford.
Say his name.
John Crawford.
Say his name.
John Crawford.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice.
No peace.
No justice. Hey, listen here, y'all. We gonna say no justice, no money. Hey, no justice. 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 Hey, y'all, listen up.
Let's get that.
No justice, no money. Money being money. I mean it. Hey, we go up the stage right here. Let's go. Hey, come back this way. This way. Yeah.
Yes. Watch it, sis.
Arms to the police. So now, for a moment, let's just have a moment of silence.
They're doing a moment of silence right now for John Crawford III.
Still reflecting in our moment of silence. They said it was, reflect on this. They said it was 12 seconds from when they entered the storage place. Is that enough time to ask any questions? No. Is that enough time to see what's going on? No. Is that enough time to show me your ID? No. That's why we're out here. No justice, no peace. We're not asking for anything unreasonable. We're not asking for something that doesn't make sense. We're not asking for something that don't already have. We appreciate this space. We're grateful for this space.
And I'm going to say it, and I ain't afraid to say it. I'll say it and I mean it. Go the fuck home. Black people. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. No peace. No justice. No peace.
Our attention is on data. We hold this space.
Hey, we had our moment in silence.
Got the leader of the Dayton New Black Panther Party, Donald Dominic. Speak to the people, man.
We out here supporting the John Crawford Memorial on the anniversary of his murder at the Walmart, Crawford Avenue Walmart, in support with all the other activists seeking justice for John Crawford.
That's good.
With our March of the People.
March of the People, brother.
No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace!
Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! Justice! Now! No peace! No peace! No peace! No peace!
John Crawford! John Crawford! John Crawford! John Crawford! John Crawford! John Crawford! No peace! No justice! No peace!
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Say his name.
John Crawford.
Say his name.
John Crawford.
Say his name.
John Crawford.
Black Lives Matter.
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 Say his name.
John Crawford.
Say his name.
John Crawford.
Say his name.
John Crawford.
No justice.
No peace. 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 Police. No peace. No peace.
No peace.
Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. Say something to the people, brother.
Black Lives Matter.
Time for men and women
Black
that
Lives
believe in
Matter.
justice to stand up. It's our time.
Black Lives
It's time for us to seize the time. The time is now.
That's right. Thanks, brother.
John Crawford.
No peace.
No peace. All right, y'all, we back here, man. Give it up to yourself.
Yeah. All right, that's good. That's good. I'll be getting with you, okay? So all right. It should be a go. I'll give it to you. All right, good.
All right, y'all, we
Watch
did it,
yourself
like
now.
I said.
All right.
There's a few things that I don't want y'all to forget about. None of this happens. We're not here if it wasn't for Ronald Richie. If Ronald Richie doesn't make this bogus call, we ain't here. And if Walmart employees did their job, we wouldn't be here.
Right.
So everybody's guilty. Ronald Richie's guilty for the call. Walmart's guilty for not putting their stuff away. So we need to do everything that we can to make sure that we could get Ronald Richie prosecuted.
Yeah.
Period.
That's right. That's good. That's right.
I got the phone number for the prosecutor. We can continue to organize, but we got to put pressure.
Right. Right.
We got to put pressure. Power respects power. Period.
Right.
Period. So, Ronald Richie needs to be indicted.
Yes.
And Walmart needs to quit slowing up and give us what we need now.
Right.
They trying to push the blame on somebody else. They tried that already. That's dead. You're guilty. You're guilty. Walmart, you're guilty. Ronald Richie, you're guilty. I hope I will never see that.
That's all right, man. That's all right.
I know he's in court.
I'm about to head out.
Okay. I'm about to go. All right. I'll tell you.
So, I forgot what I was going to say. But, I'm going to just end with saying, for me, this was an event with a bunch of activists. Black activists united to make this happen today.
Yes.
Unity.
Yes.
Unity. Working together.
Working together. Yes.
I thank everybody for coming out. Make sure, man, that you do something about Ronald Rich. I don't care, man. If you silent, shame on you. If you go home and you do the same thing you did yesterday and nothing changed, you feel like you did your part for the movement because you was here today, shame on you. Marry this movement. This ain't a moment. This ain't a game. I got to deal with this every day.
Right.
I got to worry about what's going to happen to my son when I leave.
Yes.
So like, oh man.
Yes. Thank you.
I got 2 big flags.
Let Judge Rice know that, and he already knows because he actually,
He's all right. No, he all right. Stay there. He's all right. Let him stay.
So, he was on our side, but unfortunately, when you have a system that's structured and such that the majority rules, we had to make a strategic decision in that y'all have to forgive me. I don't have COVID, I promise. The situation, when I say use the pen, send in letter campaign to Judge Rice. Let him know what you're feeling. Let him know what you're thinking. It's very, very important that you do that because, I know he's probably at home wondering with this trial. I'm sure he's probably a little bit confused in some aspect, and then because the judicial system is a monster. It really is, to say the least. So please put your pen to pad and let him know and demand. Since all we can do, all Michael them can do right now, since the civil trial is the Beavercreek police have gotten away with it, seemingly right now on the civil end, but it still stands on the federal end because there's no statute of limitations on a homicide. So it's not over by no stretch of the imagination. It's far from over. In fact, it's really just beginning because once the administration changed, we already know that this administration is pretty much pro-cop. They just don't care.
That's
right. It's pro-cop. Unfortunately, we got a commander-in-chief that is insensitive towards human beings, especially ones of melanated skin. And some with white skin. I believe the handicapped man that he mocked, I believe he was a white man. Was he not?
Yes.
Yeah. So we've got somebody in office that's is a problematic situation. So please put the pen to the pad and let Judge Rice know, listen, it's going to be basically, Walmart is culpable, Ronald Richie is culpable, they're all culpable, and so they all should suffer the consequences of it. All we can do with Walmart is sue them for a dollar amount. That's it. Make it count.
Doesn't bring him back.
No, it doesn't bring him back. But guess what? We're not going to settle either for some mediocrity, some low figure. We kind of had to do that once before, and with this civil case with the police, and it's because the way that the system works, the officer appealed the case. Okay, so it went to a court of appeals, and it's supposed to be a random selection that goes on with the judges that you're going to face, for oral argument. Well, we had 2 Republicans and 1 Democrat. We had a Trump supporter, we had a Clinton supporter, and we had a Bush supporter. So pretty much, in no uncertain terms, we kind of gave us a message, if you know where I'm going. So when that's what happened when you have a system where the majority rules.
Right.
It's kind of like what we're facing with the Senate right now.
Right.
You can have great proposals, but if the majority of the people that you're reaching, if they're bad or if they're insensitive to human beings for the betterment of the greater good of the betterment of everybody, you're going to lose. And that's insane. That's absolutely insane. So those are some of the things that we have to change in the political spectrum, you know, in the scope of things. So please, 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 I can't say it enough and reiterate it enough. Put the pen to pad. Let Judge Rice know, since it's all about money, hey, we're going to do the best we can to get the best amount we can. We're going to utilize that money and use it well. You know? And also, we are thinking about, the plan is to get a proclamation going for a street being named after him. In fact, and I want it right here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
His name on top of it. You know? And also a memorial. You know, so there's a lot of work that's being done, you know, behind the curtain. And I want all of you're already a part of it, whether you realize it or not.
Yes.
You know, and we, again, are eternally grateful for your tirelessness, your selflessness, for showing up year after year, because you can be someplace else, you know, and we realize that. You can spend your time with your family, doing other things. But as a collective, it affects us all. And I'm glad to see, I like intelligence, and so I'm glad to see every year it grows and grows and grows. And, you know, you're intelligent people, and so I'm reaching out to you to put your intelligence to work for the betterment of the greater good. Okay? With that, I'm gonna yield, and I'm gonna let Tyler say his last words and let him get going, because, you know, he gets kind of going. and then we're gonna get out of here. If there are any announcements amongst the family, the groups, the organizations, just please step in and, you know, do your thing to inform the people.
Good evening, everybody. Again, my name is Nicole Taylor. I'm the second vice president and criminal justice chair for the Cincinnati NAACP. It is an honor to be here amongst the family and friends and closest supporters of John Crawford III. Like Mr. Crawford said earlier, we've been working for the proposal for the John Crawford law for many years. And I wanted to share a little bit with you about it. While I'm doing that, if you have a smartphone, if you can go right now to change.org or just Google John Crawford III law petition, it should pop up. So basically, there's 5 provisions in this proposal. The first one is mandatory standards of approach in an open carry state that requires police to do their due diligence before approaching a perceived threat. You have to understand that we know that John Crawford committed no crime, so therefore the only crime was that he was black. And it should not be a black man plus gun equals threat, but that's what happened that day. And so this is an open carry state, just like the gentleman here. It's perfectly legal.
That's right.
Even what John Crawford had, a pellet gun, was perfectly legal for the police to come in and not do their due diligence, not assess the situation. Was a huge error on their part. But if there's a standard of approach, especially in states that are open carry, that would probably eliminate what happened tragically to John Crawford that day if they just would have paused to be here today. Secondly, we require that there be elimination of the ambiguous language in the law that allows police officers to get away with murder by simply saying, "I fear for my life."
Right.
That language is too ambiguous. It needs to be more clear and defined. And we're calling for that deadly force can only be used when the threat is absolute. And we know what an absolute threat is.
Right.
What happened in Dayton, the mass shooting, that was an absolute threat.
Right.
John shopping inside the aisles of Walmart, holding a pellet gun that he was probably considering purchasing was not a threat.
That's right.
Very clear. We have to change the climate for police where the idea is to first and foremost preserve life. That should be their objective, because they are not judge, jury, and execution. they're supposed to bring people to justice and everyone is due process, even if you are a murderer. You are owed due process.
That's right. That's right.
Anyone that any police officer that deploys their firearm should be drug tested. Usually the victim is drug tested. Yes. We know that in Trayvon Martin and everything else. But it's important that we know the mental discernment of the officers when they deploy their firearm. Fourth is to require more de-escalation training. Right now, de-escalation training fails to firearm and defensive training. There's like 40 hours. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit nervous.
That's
about
okay.
40 hours dedicated to firearm training compared to de-escalation training to like 67 hours. That is a big discrepancy. That's part of the reason why they shoot first and ask questions later. We need our officers to be peace officers.
That's
and
right.
not militarized to the point where they see citizens and they think that they can shoot and kill us with impunity. And lastly is for all citizens mainly, if any law enforcement officer is guilty of wrongfully using deadly force and even violating a citizen's right, because we are taxpaying citizens, we do not pay for them to kill us.
That's right. That's right.
They should never have the honor of wearing the badge. And it's part of the problem is that the corruption of protecting corrupt cops spoils the bunch. And that's through the police unions and arbitration, and we're trying to dissect through that and remove the bad apples. And so those individuals that are bad actors within our police department should not have that job anymore, and they should not be able to transfer anywhere else. That is over for them forever. That's what we're doing. At the end of the day, like Mr. Crawford said, we can have all the policies in the world, but be very mindful of what is said when it comes to when an officer actually breaks and violates. What are they doing? Are they going to do anything? We need to know what is the disciplinary actions toward the officers, and that needs to be as clear as the policy.
That's right.
So I just wanted to share that with you. Make sure you go to the change.org. You can also go to Cincinnati NAACP website. Criminal Justice is also posted there. And just continue to support the family and share it. Share it. And the petition. There's a petition. We need all of your signatures. If you're part of any organization, church, we need every collective voice to be a part of this, because when we go to the legislators, it's more powerful when we say all these, we have thousands and thousands of plus signatures supporting this, and organizations supporting this. It's more powerful that way and more impactful. So thank you.
Thank you.
We are extremely honored to have you speaking. We have a sign-up sheet that we go around at the end. If you put your name, number, and email on there, I will get with the individuals here, get the right links, and text those out if you weren't able to find them. Be diligent about that. I'm going to close us out today. I want to remind you, as we honor John Crawford, that there is still a tremendous problem in Beavercreek. Just last Friday, one of the young ladies that I have the honor of mentoring were threatened by the Beavercreek police for being 17. They literally called her mother, told her she was going to be arrested, and when I called to hold accountability conversation with that officer, they said, oh, no, we didn't mean it like that. We just wanted to tell her to be careful with what she says. When you are 17, you're not very careful with what you say. But if it was a 17-year-old white girl, it'd have been no issue. You wouldn't have been calling and threatening her parents. There's so many things that are continuing to occur in our community. I hate that we have to lose people to be reminded of the work that is needed to be done. This is not, let Mr. Crawford and his team be an example that this is not a sprint, but a marathon. That you have to work. He said something so powerful. He said for 6 years we've been working on this. 6 years. When you go home, you have an opportunity to either go do something or go back to sleep.
That's right, exactly.
The word woke is only effective if you do woke action.
That's right.
Saying things and posting things will not change what is happening.
That's right. Exactly.
Pretending like you care is not going to fix the problem.
Exactly.
You got to keep showing up.
Right.
Today, of all days, I brought my black son. He doesn't come to a lot of the protests. He's 10. I need to say anything else. But I forced him up. I put him in white. And I made him come. Because we need to see what this is about.
That's good.
John Crawford's life is gone. His spirit lives on. But our black sons and our black daughters and our grandchildren to come and the unborn children, they still have to fight this fight.
Exactly.
It's beyond what we have lost. It is what we will not. But we will continue to lose if we don't do something.
That's right.
It is so much more. I'm so honored to be a part of these activists that hold me down. And I'm able to hold them down because you want to quit. Your own people, as you saw today, will make you want to quit. But you have to remember what this is for. It's for the legacies to come. It's the reminder that we've been doing this for 400 years. I probably say this every time I speak. But we've been doing this. A beautiful woman that made us lay her on the ground. None of us wanted her to get on the ground. She said, I've been doing this since I was 14. You're not going to stop me. This is work. Like all these people said, all these amazing humans that spoke told you, showing up here today is pointless if you're going to go back home and look at it on your story next year. Because it's not just about John Crawford. It's about every life that we are losing and the lives that we will lose if we don't do something. It's about making the people uncomfortable at all costs. You need to understand the power of the black dollar.
That's right.
As we hold down such a small percentage of the population in America, we spend all the money. $2 trillion of 13%. I know you know.
Wow.
Right? Am I right? 13% of us. $2 trillion. We only as good as the people that stir up with us. $2 trillion. What are you doing with your money? White people that say they down? How many times you been in this Beavercreek? Walmart. How many times you been in any motherfucking Walmart? I've been in Walmart. I'm probably not going back though. Straight up, I love Target, so till they fuck up. How many of you? Oh, I got you. I'll hold you down. You hold me down. What's the last black or brown business you shopped at? When the last time you been on the west side? When the last time you came to one of David's cleanup? Are you holding us down? That's right.
That's good.
We happy you here. We don't need you here, though. We need you in the streets. And then we need our people educating our people about how to build wealth. Because it's not just about ending racism. We can't do nothing if we don't have the vote and the money.
Come on.
Right, sister.
Don't matter. Any of us can run for president if we don't have no money to back you. Ain't shit happening. But y'all go buy Gucci and they, let me say less. You go buy things. How many of y'all been to Chick-fil-A? Oh, y'all don't want to put your hands up. I'm a hand up type chick.
I don't like it.
How many of y'all been to Chick-fil-A? How many of y'all been to Starbucks? You mess up, I don't return. You don't get I don't care if it's $1 that I got for you. You don't get it. You're going to be around people that are just as dope as you. I tried to get some Chick-fil-A sauce, and my team looked at me with shame. I didn't buy it, though. They was like, no. Your life has to change.
Yes.
Where's the white investors that want to invest in the Black Bucks coffee shop? Where you at? Without your name being shown, though. Let's talk about allies. I'm not talking about the thing where you say you saved the black children in Africa. I'm not talking about where you tell all your friends you helped clean up West Dayton. I'm talking about the real allies that show up, drop their dollar, and roll the fuck out. Where y'all at? I don't hear shit, Dave. You hear? Go tell your friends. Because anybody will tell you. We live this shit. Our kids live this. I'm an ordained minister. I will always curse because you got to get your word across. And y'all not listening. Hold the people in your life accountable.
There you go.
But first you got to hold yourself accountable.
Right.
Look at yourself in the mirror.
Right.
I've seen the dopest post today. It said the person that is criticizing you, the person that is doing more than you will never criticize you. It's the person that's doing less. right. So for all that criticism that's coming towards my activists, my family, my sisters and brothers, we give no fucks. We gonna do this. We gonna show up. Yeah. We gonna serve. Yeah. There is no time for this. And if you need help, if you need us to help you check your mind, that's what my organization is about. Right. Balance out that mental health. That's why we can't walk in that Walmart. That's right. Because it's not about you. It's about Mr. Crawford and his family. It's about my son. It's about her daughter. It's about his son. It ain't about you being seen so you can get on Instagram and say you was there. It's so that we can shop and not be discriminated against. It's so that we can have a toy gun, and so that when my son brings home a toy gun, I don't have to weep. I don't have to live in fear. I don't have to ask him several times, are you sure you didn't take it outside, baby? Because last year, my husband couldn't walk around with a black mask on. My husband couldn't be in the streets. I couldn't be in the streets like this. That shows you how much this shit is bullshit. Because if you were scared of us, it would have been like, all black people, please don't wear masks. Stay 6 feet away so we can identify you. That's right. Figure it out. Step your game up. Do something different. We've been doing this for 400 years. 400 years. 287 of slavery, 87 of segregation, and now this. The civil rights movement's been going on since it started. If you thought if somebody in Yellow Springs told you it ended, they lied. If somebody told you racism was over, they lied. If someone told you that we ain't struggling out here, they lied. If somebody told you, like the Beavercreek police told me on Friday, last Friday, that systemic racism is not real. People in Beavercreek are black, 7. 3%. Of the 3%, they like black, Indian, Asian. They anything minority. So it's like 12 people. This is like one of the black families right here in representation of all the black families in Beavercreek. I'm going to end because I can go.
It was yesterday. Remember the 1 year anniversary of the shooting of the Northbound district of police here. And we want to acknowledge them. And then we got 8 o'clock. We got individuals. Everybody wants to go out to where's the place?
Limestone.
It's going to be at 8 o'clock? Okay. Yellow Springs, yeah.
Anybody that wants to go to the visual in Yellow Springs, get with us. We have clipboards going around. Right now, my daughter's about to come around with the clipboards. Please sign up so we can get you the proper information that you need. I'm going to pass it to this incredible man. I'm going to tell you like this. Be great. Don't be silent. Don't say you're woke. Go be woke. Get involved. Get the fuck up out of here. Peace and love. Stay lifted.
Rough day.
Yeah.
Rough for me. My anniversary was yesterday.
Hey, respect.
Is this today? I mean, there's really no words. We're hurting. But we're steady beating this concrete good. And what she's saying, because I'm going through something when Bellbrook is Greene County. I don't even think and white privilege is real.
Yes, sir.
This man killed 9 people that night, and they won't release his scoop file. But let that have been me, my record would have been out there 1 minute after the killing. Drug dealer, black man, I don't even need it. But what they are doing, they bringing it up to the. I appreciate that, man. I've been paying attention to y'all, man. Y'all strong. That's good. And this man, he's giving me so much encouragement today. And confidence. And sometimes I do feel alone.
You're not alone, brother. You're not alone.
That's good.
We with you, brother.
That's good.
We with you. We with you.
That's good.
Absolutely. died in his arms during the Oregon district shooting last year. 9 lives lost. And we want to definitely commemorate them and acknowledge them as well, because just yesterday was 1 year anniversary. So we definitely want to pay tribute to them as well. We've got about, I guess, a quarter of, so we're going to, as we end it, we're going to, those of you who want to go to the vigil, we're going to do the vigil in Yellow Springs. Did anybody get the flyer on the specifics of? I got it somewhere on my. I guess you know. Did she leave? Okay, on the corner of Xenia and Limestone. Okay, it's the gas station. So those of you who want to join us there, we're gonna kind of pick it up and conclude there. I think it's going to be a prayer, and I think Minerva is going to do a candlelight, just candlelight vigil to honor his legacy, and it's inclusive. His is going to be inclusive as well. The 9 lives that were lost last year, so it's all because it's all relative. It's all inclusive. So we're just going to make it one big event, and a day of healing and remembrance. And with that, we're going to go ahead, because we don't have much time, so we're going to go ahead and end it. And once again, I want to thank everyone. We're eternally grateful for you guys coming out. And, it's still a lot of work to do, and I hope that you all stay the course and continue to work with us to effectuate this change and eliminate these egregious acts of violence, because it's got to stop. Because it's to the point now where we're going to live together or we're going to die together.
That's
It's
right.
pretty much just where we are right now. We can live in peace or live in hell. It's going to be pretty much left up to us. So you got to choose a side. It's no straddling the fence.
That's right.
God bless and keep you all.
All right.
We need everybody to go directly to their cars and home. It's the most